you know,
I was like, okay.
those are love lessons.
Yeah, what?
Love.
But
I've never. Let me. Now let's talk about love lessons.
because sometimes that your significant other needs to show you that
This is
they
what I'm
understand.
learning that too. I just learned that because
They will show you. I will give you anything I got, but when it is what it is. No, I said. He said no. This man loves the ground you walk on. I said.
Can I actually ask this question now? Now I have to. You say love lessons. So my husband feels like, and I'm learning that when I go out, I have to. I don't know, ask to go out because he. And I told him, and I'm like, you're not my father. I ain't gotta ask you nothing.
Was he serious?
Yeah, he's serious because he said he comes to me. He's like, me and the boys gonna go out tonight. That, and I don't do that. I'm going out.
No, he asked.
I think.
Is that him asking me? Is that or him saying he's coming to you like, okay, so
Well, I mean, but you could come to him the same way.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the difference.
Now,
You
this
can
is
say,
where
me and my girls are going out tonight.
Energy. Get the same energy.
It's the same because when he says to you, he says, me and my boys are going out. Is it okay? Is that what he says?
Yeah, he says, okay, we want to go out tonight. He says, okay, I'm like, I said, I'm not your mom. You ain't gotta ask me. I don't know where that's.
But that's the respect that he's
This
giving
is what
you.
I'm learning right now.
He's giving you that respect because guess what? Suppose you had something for y'all to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Suppose you needed him at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning that right now.
Right.
Because
he respects you.
yeah, and
Right.
I have to, and I think, and it's you're not my father, and and I have
No,
like.
that's not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you become combative over
Yes.
something
Right.
that is nothing to be combative about.
I have to. I'm coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't said it yet because I got to fix my mouth.
Just say it, Jasmine.
Don't.
Oh my God, you
Right,
be
okay.
killing me.
I know. I'm approaching differently. I'm gonna.
Because you know what? You're starting a battle when
That's
there's none.
it. Child,
You don't have
So
a battle.
it's respect.
You guys
Yes.
gonna fight about a whole lot more than
Okay, so
Thank
it's respect. Okay.
It's respect.
choose your battles wisely.
Because
Yeah,
you know
you're
what?
right.
I know that Friday night is my husband's night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I let everybody know. No, I can't. We have one car. I take care of my sister. On Friday nights, that's my husband.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. Everybody knows. No, I don't go nowhere because Friday night is my husband's night. Just that simple.
That's Friday night with my husband too.
Okay.
I mean, every Friday. Every Friday.
That's his night.
That's his night. Yeah.
Okay. And I respect that.
Yeah.
Because guess what? He don't ask much of nothing.
Mm.
Okay, so Friday night is his night. No, I'm not going anywhere. If I get ready to do something, I always tell him, honey, I'm going here, there. I'm going to do this and that with my friends.
No, that I'll say.
Okay,
But you're
no,
not
you
saying-
don't say it like that, Jazz. I already know.
No.
Right.
Okay, we already know.
I'm working on it because I didn't see it as respect and dealing with the coffee. I didn't see how
Because I know you was really good.
I know, yeah. So I'm learning that. I didn't see that as respect. I feel like he was trying to control me.
Nah.
I swear I did not.
No, that's he's showing you the ultimate respect. You just gotta give it back.
Right. Give him the same look. Like
Yeah.
I told you before, you give him the same energy. He
Yeah.
walking in with the same thing with him having an attitude. Oh, you got attitude? Okay. Love you, you hungry? And walk away. Let him shake that. I know how you
Right.
whatever he's going through, let him shake it over there. Now once he brings it to you, be like, I ain't the reason for it. Love you.
Right.
Over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you know what, babe? It's something you want to talk about?
Right. But see, he won't talk. They get to, I said, no, walk away.
But you know what? It had no more. It's better.
Oh, now it's you.
No, the way I'm Dale, it's been so better because I've given everybody too much energy. It's draining the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I don't have time. You kidding me?
No.
I don't have time anymore.
Trust me.
I don't have time anymore.
Look, guess who's been the A+ kiss? Who's been the ultimate kiss?
Yeah.
I told Nia, let me tell you something. I'm 2 seconds from getting in my car going to Florida.
Yeah.
But go to Florida, I might not come back. It behooves you to go sit down somewhere.
Like I was saying to Mr. Alina, we're good parents, we're good mothers. If we weren't good mothers, it'd be different.
Yeah.
Woo! Child, I said,
It's upsetting.
Yeah,
It's
I
upsetting.
said, you want to go back to school? And she's like, no, please, mommy, no. I said, okay.
Yeah, it's
Them
upsetting.
kids is really crazy because your mother's gonna be
Right.
sitting over there with them too.
You ain't
Because
never
you know
lied.
what, the kids can upset you, and then you wind up arguing with your husband
Yeah,
out of
and
no reason.
yes,
Or vice versa.
it goes like what's it
Right.
called? It kind of trickles down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it trickles
So
down.
guess what?
It does.
You know what my husband told me one time? He said, guess what? You and I are in this together.
Mm.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay? They cannot come in and separate us.
Right.
That's right. That's
Okay.
a man.
Okay?
They'll shut
That's a man.
You know, he's like, no. But it was so funny because, you know, I had children, he had children. One day he came to me, he said, them motherfuckers are really brothers. My husband cousin. I was like, what? He said, them two motherfuckers are really brothers. Talk about our son, Anthony and Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear them talk about each other, they don't say my stepbrother, my sister.
That's
they
right.
say
That's
sister,
my brother.
That's right.
That's right.
I love that.
Okay? But they was playing us against each other.
Mm.
Because Louis would go to him, which is my son, to get whatever. Anthony would come to me, and he's like, hold up. We are not a divided front.
That's right.
Okay?
United
Your
here.
days of playing us is over.
But kids will know when they're playing two parents against each other.
Uh-huh.
I learned that with my husband when my children were doing that, going back and forth. We ended up arguing in the beginning. It really was bad.
Until you jump them.
And yeah. So now they ask you something, I say, go back to your father. Like, I hate when you do that. Oh
Oh,
no.
well, too bad.
Because you causing problems between me and my husband. Oh no.
Right.
Go back to your
Right.
father. He always says no. There's a reason why he's saying no. Ask him why he's saying no.
Right.
But don't come back over here, because they'll catch me in my sleep. And I'll get
But you know what I told my kids from when they was young? Anything I say in my sleep, you in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, so if you ask me and I'm asleep and I say yes, you in trouble.
You were,
So you already know you in trouble.
right, because you knew what you were doing when
Right. Okay,
Right.
so don't ask me nothing while I'm asleep.
Amen.
Okay.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's how I
Because
do
they
it.
know. They know what they're
Yeah.
doing.
But no,
Right.
that's not what you said yesterday. What time did you catch me at 9:30? You know damn well I was asleep.
Mhm.
Right. So no, it don't work that way.
I'm learning so much how
And
to.
you know what?
I
I
don't
give them
care.
that info.
Oh
Yeah,
always gonna
I'm
be.
learning. I don't care how long I've been a parent, how long I've been here in life, period. I'm learning so
It's
much.
because-
Oh,
you
y'all
know
still
what?
learning. We all
The-
still learning. That's the whole point
The
of learning.
parenting is the one job that there's no real training for.
Yes.
It's on the job training.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, and that you have to understand. You can see what it was like, how your mother or somebody else did, but it's really on the job training.
Yeah.
And then all of your children have different
Personality.
personalities
Amen.
and attitudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to
And
take
you
a
gotta
class to learn.
remember-
I had to take a class to learn that. All of our I had to treat my children differently.
Different.
Yeah.
They're all different children.
Right.
That I had to
Look at
learn.
Nia and Layla. Nia and Layla have same mom, same father.
Okay,
Two different kids.
Two different kids.
right. But
Completely
what you
different.
gotta remember is each of them has a piece of you.
Right.
Ooh, Jesus.
That's true.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
I
give her
know
that, though.
for a fact that all my children's tempers
Mm.
come from me.
Mm.
Did you
Okay.
always admit that?
Huh?
Did you
I
always
tell them, yeah, I know where you got that temper from.
Mm.
But see, a temper and an attitude is two separate things.
But do you still handle them differently because they all have your attitude? You still
Yeah,
ha-
they're all three, all of them are different.
Yeah.
Okay?
You got
So
to.
guess what? Y'all don't know ugly.
Oh, that's what I tell my kids.
Okay?
I don't say that. I say to my kids, it's unsafe. But
Okay.
I'll be like, it's unsafe. Get away from me.
Right.
It's unsafe right now
Because you
because
know
I'm
what?
about to. It's unsafe.
Like, I blocked my youngest son because you know what? You know me as mommy. You don't want to know me as Earlene.
There you go. There you go.
Okay? Because you wouldn't like me.
There you go.
Right.
Okay? I could be the meanest. I remember when I was younger, they called me Mean Green.
Oh.
Okay? Because you know what? I didn't take no crap. I didn't deal with stuff. I am not who I used to be. And I stayed in,
by the grace of God.
I stayed in prayer because I never want to. I'm the type of person, how Princess said, in the Old West, I would have just shot everybody.
Ooh. And I always tell them,
And I know that I would have.
I don't want to hurt my. Who wants to hurt their kids? I don't want to hurt my children.
No.
But I will take this bottle and fling it at the back of your head and a 2.5.
Guess
You
what?
bleed. I don't want to
My
hurt my
mother
kids.
said it's going to be me or you.
Me, it's gonna be me or you.
And I have
remember
no
that.
I'm not losing.
I remember that. And I never got hit or nothing.
But that's what I remember when Marvin Gaye's father killed him.
Damn.
My sister called me up. I'll never forget. I was in my office. She called me up. She said, "Now I know what mommy was talking about." I said, "What?" She said, "Marvin Gaye's father just killed him." Okay.
But why did Marvin Gaye's father kill him?
Because Marvin Gaye was high.
Yep.
And was acting a fool.
Yes.
Sure was.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So it was more of a self-defense thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
His
wife.
father ain't spent a day
The
in
wife.
prison, did he?
No.
No.
The wife wound up leaving him,
Yeah.
but
He was abusing them.
he was abusing the mother, and
Yes.
Marvin Gaye was high.
Yep.
What the
But
what?
guess what? Your mother, because you had enough money that your mother could have left,
Right.
your mother chose to stay.
It's that old fashioned we stay together no matter what.
Mm.
What's part kind of thing.
I'm sorry. I can't.
No.
I can't.
Marvin
Okay.
was protecting his mother, correct?
I'm not sure if he was actually protecting the mother at that time,
Yeah.
but the fact that he was also high didn't help.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
He had a bad habit.
Oh yeah.
Handsome man.
Mhm.
Him and Tammy Surround.
I didn't know that. I thought that he was. See. So now when they say either me or you, parents, I
Took him out.
Took him
Yeah.
out.
I have no qualms about. I bought you my money. I bought you in this world. I will
I'll take you out.
out.
There's a lot of old ways that I don't agree with.
Right.
But that ain't
right
one
there,
of them.
I snatch your life. I will snuff. I told Shauna. I said, you a bad chick in these streets. I said, but your mother will snuff your whole life out.
I told my kids in the text message, I said, you know, you guys would probably be the death of me. I said, but before I die, I'm gonna fight for my life. Meaning that, again,
That's it. We
it's
going
either me or
down.
you.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna stress me.
Oh no.
It's either me or
I got a
you.
girlfriend that fights her 19-year-old daughter. I told her daughter, and her mouth is so disrespectful. Love her. Her mouth is so disrespectful. I told her.
I'm not. You know what? The daughter gotta go. Cause she's still
No.
living in the mother's house.
Yes, Lord.
Oh
No. Cause you know what? You're gonna be that disrespectful. You gotta
no,
go.
I can't go around them as much because I said, Evelyn, you know I almost ended up in the backseat with your kid.
Try to fight you, honey.
It wasn't gonna be no trying to fight. I was gonna beat the hell out of her in the backseat of that Beamer. This girl, her mother, something happens. She's fighting with this boy. She's too young, domestic violence, and she gets in the back of her mother's car. And I say to her, you know you're way too young to be going through all this. So this little girl says to me, I said, this girl don't know me. She says, why are you talking crazy to me? So I started looking around for a grip in the car.
She said, why you talking crazy to her?
I said, because I'm a grown woman. And I've been here already.
That's
I've
right.
done things in your life. I got underwear older than you, little girl. So I look over at my girlfriend. I said, you gotta take me home. Because in 0.8 seconds, I was getting ready to be in the backseat with your second oldest.
But her child, she didn't say nothing to the child.
She was not. She could say. There was nothing. She's like, no. She did say no. She's right. You're too young to be going through this. But she's arguing with her mother. I said, I have to get away from this because there's something wrong with this.
You know what happened though? I'm gonna tell you. You know what happened? Remember years ago when they came out, when CPS said to the kids, if your parents hit you, call us. I promise you not. The day that y'all remember that came out,
But let me tell you
and them
something.
kids went crazy.
Oh, that's
Right.
okay. I've had CPS
But guess
in
what?
the
But you can.
Take them
But
with you.
my princess thought she was grown one day, and she called. I'll never forget. The police came. I said, "Now that you here, take her."
Take her. Take
The
her.
officer said, 2 white officers. I'll never forget it. They said, "Miss, we can't take her." I said, "She called you. Take her."
Take
I
her.
said, "Cause no child whose underwear I buy
Yeah.
is going to tell me what they're going to do or get up in my face."
Yep.
He said, "Miss, I understand." He told my daughter. He told me in front of the daughter. He said, "I have children of my own." He said, "So when you whip her ass,
That part.
just don't leave no bruises."
That's what
That's
they
right.
say. Everything from the waist
The
down.
waist down,
straight
baby.
down.
Mhm.
Yeah. I said,
Princess looked at them. He said, "Cause I have children of my own, so I understand."
Oh my God.
I told my kids, go ahead. First of all, I'm gonna beat you, but I'll throw something at you. But call CPS. You're gonna be a paycheck. You're gonna be in somebody's basement. You're not gonna eat. You're gonna get sexually assaulted. Your paychecks to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's
That's what it becomes. So you wanna call anybody? You wanna go ahead. Yep. Until that covered out your head. Your mouth is running. Call whoever you wanna call. I get so sick of it.
Right.
I get sick of it.
God bless them.
So I was like, okay.
Yep.
No, I tell my girls, I said, I'm just gonna drop you off at John's. They're like, no, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
The grass ain't greener.
Go ahead, go to John's.
I went to court. I did what you call a PIN petition.
I remember the pin petition.
I did all of that because I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember she went to school and told them the school called me. I'm at my school. The school called me.
Oh.
And I said, you know what? I said, okay. I said, I have a question for you. When she hits me, do I call you? They said, what?
That part.
I said, when she hits me, do I call you? They was like, miss. I said, you know what? You do what you got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. And I hung up on the school.
I hate when a school does that. Especially, people, clear people. Clear people look for a reason, say, this home is unstable. She's getting so abused. That's why your son puts you down the stairs. That's why your son beats on you every morning.
Right. So I was
Stop trying to control my household.
Yeah.
No.
I told my mother's like, oh Lord, please don't tell them people to do whatever they got to do. I said, Ma, I couldn't rule you and she's not going to rule me.
That's right.
Okay.
Amen.
And I remember I was going out with Mike Lewis. And one day we were all going out, me, him, and Princess, because I only had the two of them at the time. And Princess said something. Girl, I jumped on her little ass.
Like a frog, right on that neck.
We just can't help it.
He told me later, he said he ain't never been so glad that my son had the key to open the door. When he picked me up, he literally picked me up like this. I said, turn me loose. I'm going to
kill her.
I was just as calm. I said, turn me loose. I'm going to kill her.
Yes.
He said, no. I said, turn me loose. I'm going to kill her. He said he would not. He said because he knew at that moment I was going to kill her.
New generation of children.
Yeah. Okay. No. This is my house. This is my life.
That part.
Okay.
I admit to.
And that was because at that time, Princess started feeling herself. And then when I got married again and Louie and I broke up, she was like, shit, there's only one parent in this house. I could do what I want. No, you will not do what you want.
Not here.
Okay?
Oh, God. It's a girl.
I do blame myself a little bit because I was so gung-ho one. I don't want my kids to go through what I go through. I don't want them to suffer like I, and it went too far. Because I wasn't allowed to have a voice. Back in the day, you couldn't speak, so I gave him a voice.
Yeah.
But now your voice is like a little loud. Like, I want you to, now your voice is a little loud. Not
because you could be seen and not heard.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of things happen.
I think
shouldn't have been allowed.
I take responsibility for that.
Well, see, with me, because I was the baby, it was only me and my sister growing up. I was spoiled.
Right.
So.
But respectful.
Yes.
Right.
My mother would tell you I was never disrespectful. She said, I'm not telling you she did what I told her to do all the time, because that ain't true. But
you wasn't disrespectful.
No.
There's
a difference.
These kids are blatantly, like in your face.
It's really like sizing you up.
My youngest child, I gave him a lot of leeway because he was a preemie. He went through a lot, and they did a lot. I was saying they don't follow up on all the treatment they have to give some children to save their lives.
That's true.
Okay? So they follow up till they get a certain age and then they stop. No, you need to keep following up because you did these extra things to have this child live.
Right.
But now you're not checking on them after they get a certain age to see what's happening with their mindset. Okay?
Wow.
He needs, not only did he need counseling, he needed medication, but he refused to take it.
That way from being a preemie?
Well, he was 2 pounds.
So that affects everything, physically, mentally. I didn't know that.
So,
I didn't know that.
So, and
wow, I didn't know that.
we followed up with neurology. audiology, ophthalmology, and pre something until he was 5 years old. And I remember the neurologist, that doctor, he said this child don't need nothing. Because David sat on his desk and started having a conversation with him. Okay? They used to call him the professor.
I know that's right.
When he was little. And he literally had, you know, the memory where you could see something, remember everything.
We call it photographic memory.
He had a photographic memory. So when he got older, when he got about 12 and cut his locks, and I guess started smoking and stuff, his whole personality changed. Okay, he smokes all the time, but it makes him paranoid. Okay, plus you have those other issues.
Right.
If he had went on medication earlier, he wouldn't have had to been on it for life. He just needed to regulate his system.
Yes.
But he refused.
And it's affecting him now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So he had a lot of.
I have such arguments about medication. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, I see how medication helped mess my brother up, but.
I guess it depends on the scenario.
It depends on what the issue is.
Yes, because his was
and
just
what's going on with the child.
With the child, absolutely. That I agree with.
Because
100%.
I'm not a proponent of medication, but I saw that my son needed help.
That's different.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
He wasn't on it because I wanted money or anything like that.
That's the difference.
I knew that he needed help.
Yep.
And I knew that that's just like, you know what? You can take any kind of medication, like, say, cholesterol.
Yeah.
It's to help bring it down, to regulate your system so you don't need it anymore.
And he wouldn't need it the rest of his life. He would have did that. Right.
No.
Right. Wow.
See, and I can't see with this man-made medication.
They're doing so many things now to these medications.
It just does something to my spirit because it'll help one thing and it harms another.
That's always been. But the issue is now they're telling you about it. Okay.
And put it in your face, baby. Not my face.
Before they didn't tell you.
The side effects and
Yeah. Now they're telling you.
So now you see it.
Because the FDA is making them.
Okay.
They make them so they made these pharmaceutical companies tell me. Because I worked at a radiology scheduler in this local hospital, and the list of these people that they will bring in, the stuff they was taking, and I'm like, did you ask the doctor, did you really need that? You asked the doctor why you're taking this test? And there's a lot of radiology, a lot of, what you call it, radiation involved with this test. I don't know, which is from our people,
I know when my son having an IEP and ADHD, I didn't choose medications because of see what that did to my brother. That messed my brother up mentally. He was a zombie. So
they wanted to put me on lithium.
Oh no, jeez, that's horrible. Lithium.
You're not putting my daughter.
But see that right.
That's crazy.
But see, also like I would tell parents, know what you're talking about. Find out. Don't just say yes.
There you go. There you go.
Because see, that makes a difference.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I have a problem with schools when they want to change the IEP. You don't change the IEP to work for you. It has to work for the child.
Okay.
And I'm a proponent of meeting parents outside the school building.
I love that. I love that.
And telling them, look, this is what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. Like this last parent, I was so irritated with her. And she came to school and she wanted to fight a child and all this stuff. But you didn't listen to me. Because I told you, when you went to the district office, you have 3 children on IEP. Let them know that you want all 3 children in the same school.
Right.
With a program that's going to fit your children's IEP.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay. No, she didn't do that.
This is why I get upset when people say.
She wants to come to the
No, go ahead.
She wants to come to the school
and I can fool.
And blame everyone else.
Yes. This is why I say people say, "Oh, this school's horrible. It helped my kid."
They didn't want you to do.
So now have the kids. They're not all in the settings because we didn't have that setting, but you agreed to it.
Right.
Now
Just
you're
being
upset.
lazy.
Now you're upset.
In order for them not to put me out of the high school in September, because I know she's going to get into another fight. The social worker, I love this lady, but she didn't have to do this. She said, do what these white folks do. Get your kid an IEP.
Yeah.
Behavioral.
Yep.
So when it hits the fan, because we all know it will, me is going to go upside somebody's head. They'll have that in place. So we're doing that. We're in the midst of doing that now.
Yeah.
I don't like when the parents say, this school ain't doing nothing for my son. I'm like, did you fight for him?
That part.
Why you not showing them that you're a parent that's going to stand on,
But what
stand
you,
like,
the school is not doing nothing, but what have you done?
nothing.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I hate that. Well, it didn't work for my kid. How? Because I'm standing 10 toes strong for my kid.
Oh,
I'm on their
yes.
necks. You send your kid to school and then tell them it's what it is. That's it. You walk away.
No.
Oh, I think
No.
the teachers and the monitors and the TAs and everybody's supposed to be their
Because
mama at
that's
school.
what you have to. This is what it says on my child's IEP. Are you following this IEP? Are you doing what's supposed to be done?
Yes, you have to.
You have to. Show them that you're a
if you
parent that's going to
think-
stand by your kid.
If you think for one moment that they're going to just hand it to you,
Yeah.
I told my daughter, I said, you think these white folks care about you?
Well, we finished by 12?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Now I got a 12 o'clock appointment.
No, we're good. We're
You
good.
are my responsibility.
Right.
You are my responsibility. I don't send you to school to be babysit. That's
No.
why I chose to work in the school where she was, so I could watch.
Oh, I will never work in another school with my own children.
Oh, I won't do it again.
Okay. I did that one time. I was like,
I won't do
okay.
it. It was just for a couple months.
I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, she.
Now,
Okay,
why do you
yes.
say that? Why does it make it hard?
Because, one, they don't treat the child the same way they would treat the child if he wasn't in the building.
They
So
don't.
you can't really see what they're really doing. How to
No, they don't. They have a different. I remember with Lewis, it was a teacher, music teacher. I was gonna hurt him. I went to him. He called me one day. Oh, it's urgent. I went to him. What's the problem? He didn't have a pencil.
What?
I said to him, if I had worked downtown, would you have called me? He said no. I said, what would you have done? He said, give him a pencil. I said, so why couldn't you do that now?
Oh my, yeah, no.
I said, don't call me about stuff that don't make sense.
Wow.
Okay. So then when he was failing, I said, why you didn't call me? Oh, you told me not. I said, you know what, you're an idiot.
That's weird.
Sorry, that
And you're
that is
absolutely
You're
right.
an idiot and you don't need to be teaching children.
Yeah, at all.
Okay.
Or anything else for that matter.
Right.
Yeah, that was very
Okay.
ignorant.
That was very
The little
good.
girl told my girlfriend, who he called Auntie Marcia, she said, I don't understand. She said, Louis' mother worked here and his aunt, and he always getting in trouble. I was like, you know what, you're right. But that one child, Louis got in trouble all the time. And I remember going to school and they would start with, you know what? He's never disrespectful. Why am I here?
Right. Don't they kill you with that?
Okay. He would never curse out a teacher, was never, ever disrespectful.
I had a phone call because my daughter was laughing in class. And my kids always say, don't call my mom with the BS. I got that phone call, my kids in the car cracking up. I said, she's laughing? Yeah, man. I said, bitch, she laughs at home. Click. Don't call me on those stupid
Right.
stuff.
Right.
My daughter's in the background cracking up. I said, how you gonna call? Why you calling because she's laughing? I was so mad at that phone call.
But I took Louis, he was in daycare. And the teacher called me, she said, you know what, he's always, because he was laughing at her.
I'm sorry.
So I said, okay. I said, Louis, why are you laughing? He kept saying, she funny, mommy, she funny. I was like, okay, so I go to the school and I kid you not. Teacher is here, Louis is standing here because he wants to look at my face. I wanted to bust out laughing while the teacher is talking.
So yeah, you
So
know.
Louis is looking at me like, mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
Like I told you. So I'm trying to keep this straight face and you know, I told her afterwards, I said, Louis, you are absolutely correct. I said, but can you do me a favor? Please don't laugh at me.
Yeah,
I said, it was
Was
just
she took it
something.
personal?
he
Yeah,
laughing at
because every time he was laughing, but I understood why when I went to the room and saw the teacher.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm watching my son watch me try to keep this straight face while this lady is talking. And I'm like, oh my God.
I am a parent that wants to hear from my child first, though. Like, if I get a phone call, I like put my kid on the phone. I don't directly just go curse my kid out.
Me either, because you know what I told my kids?
I don't
care, good or bad, tell me the truth.
Tell me the truth.
Because I'm going to have your back, but I need to know how to have your back.
Yes,
okay.
Don't have me coming up to school looking foolish.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah, girl,
when I get you home, I'm going to have you back there. But
it was the most funniest thing watching this lady. And I'm watching my son look at me like, I know you want to laugh.
Right.
And when it was all over, I was like, Louis, you are so right. I just had to tell him, she is funny. He said, I told you, Mommy, I told you.
And she didn't realize she was funny.
She didn't realize it.
No, and I didn't know how to tell her. You know what, my son is right. Like, I don't know.
It's not personal, you're just funny.
Yeah. So I said, Louis, she is funny, but do Mommy a favor, please. Just don't laugh at her while she's talking.
Right.
Just don't don't do it in her face.
Right. You know.
You can't be, how old was your son then?
4.
You can't get mad at a 4-year-old laughing. No, that's too much.
But she was hilarious.
So
the child couldn't help but
He's
laugh.
He's 4.
I'm sitting there, I want to laugh.
Her maturity level she was 4 too.
Shut the hell up.
How you get offended when a 4-year-old's laughing?
But everything, because every time she talked to him and she tried to discipline or anything, he couldn't help but laugh. And I understood it after I met her. After I went in that classroom, I had to tell my son.
He's 4.
But you know what? I could understand. As a teacher, you telling a child to do something, all he could do is laugh at you.
Well, maybe that's what he did.
I would say, don't talk to him more. Write him a letter and pass it through the class. Because he ain't gonna stop laughing. He ain't gonna stop laughing at you, ma'am. I don't know what's going on, but he's.
But he did, because I was like, Mommy need you to do me a favor. I said, she is funny. She is definitely funny. But can you please not laugh at her when she talks to you? I said, did you see her Mommy sit there and didn't laugh? He said, yeah. I said, that's what I need you to do. He was like, okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
But it was hilarious. I was like, oh my God. I kept saying to myself, my son is right. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. So I know she must have been thinking, why is this mother looking at me like that? Because I'm trying not to laugh.
Right.
That's all I kept saying to myself, don't laugh.
Okay.
Early, don't laugh. If you laugh, this is going to be it. Don't laugh. Louis is looking at you. Don't laugh. So I don't even know if I heard what the lady was saying to me. Because all I'm saying in my head is, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Early, don't laugh. Girl, when she walked away, I did laugh. I told her, she's right. She is funny.
Oh, God.
Where you headed to now?
My nails done.
You getting nails up? Where you going? Where you going? You going home? You go back home? The best way to behave yourself is keep your ass in the house.
That's why I stay in the house.
Keep your butt in the house. People, I started to say,
But it's not
people
as much
make me
fun.
crazy.
It's not.
It's not as much fun.
But
It's
my
all
mind-
relaxed.
But your
The
mindset.
officers they're not going to understand why I snap.
Some of them might.
They do, but they still have to do their job. I'm coming to the conclusion that they still have a job to do. So I'm safer behind closed doors. Right now. Because I wanna get in my car and go to Florida.
And act a fool.
Yeah, but you know what? Florida is down there and you're here.
But I'd feel so much better if I could just snatch him up real quick. Just feel, he's a little dude. I'm not
No,
gonna
you
hurt
ain't
him
got to snatch him. Somebody else gonna snatch his ass.
And that's what we're trying to prevent.
That's just it. If
Yeah,
you
but-
put their hands on him, my son's liable to shoot you.
Right, but what I was saying to my client yesterday.
But
He
you
wasn't
know-
that person.
Yeah, but
But then you gotta tell him, look, these are choices. Because Florida's jail system is different from New York.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yes, it is.
so in Florida, as a black man with a Republican governor, your ass is gonna be there for life.
But this is the part that disturbs me the most. They can have the firearms, but they got a problem with the ammunition. How are you giving more time for ammunition than you are a gun?
Because you have a gun here too.
Can you?
But you
Yeah.
can't have the bullets and the gun at the same.
Excuse
in the same
me?
area.
You talking
It's a
about?
twisted.
I don't listen to news on that. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
you can have, but in the same area, unless
But they
it's
can't be
loaded.
loaded.
But if it's loaded and somebody comes on your property in Florida,
You can blow them away.
that's it.
But my son's on somebody else's. This is the problem. He was conditioned,
Mhm.
and he was young. His father thought he could do better than me, I guess. I don't know. And he put him in a belly of the beast
Mm.
when my son was only 12 years old.
Mm.
And his father wasn't very.
So the
I
que-
didn't know anything about this. His
Mhm.
father wasn't very healthy at the time. So my son's an adapter. He adapts to anything, all this around him. So when he started adapting, he started carrying guns too.
Mm.
Started telling me.
So the question is, when he comes back, because he's 23, his mind is already formed.
Mm.
Okay,
But he also knows who I am.
that's one has nothing to do with the other. Because how old was he when he left?
How old was he?
Hmm.
He's been back and forth since he was 11.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he does know who you are,
He knows. He
but
knows I'm not going to tolerate it.
but do you know who he is
Now,
right
he's
now?
different.
Yeah.
He's
not.
different.
Yeah.
They got the
He's
same
not
baby.
the same person. He's not
You
the
text
same
you text
baby.
me that. He ain't my baby. That ain't your baby no more.
No.
They ain't
No,
our
but
super.
it's you know what? I want to do, and I know, and I can only take it but so far. He claims he wants to start anew and get his life together.
But-
If he shows me that,
How are you gonna do that? So you're coming back in my home. What is your expectation of me as I'm telling you what my expectation is of you?
that's what there's a conversation with that.
Now that I'm giving you my expectations, can you handle it?
Because if you can't,
Right. Then, you got to know what it is. So you're not coming back and now you're surprised because I have these expectations. I'm telling you what it is. Okay? So this is what you need to know before you come back to this state.
right.
And no, you can come back,
Mhm.
but if you're gonna live in my
Stay.
house,
Right.
this is the expectation. Because then he'll get back and say, oh, well, you never told me. Yes, it did. Matter of fact, I told you verbally and now I'm telling you in writing.
Mhm.
As per our conversation,
That part.
this is what you and I have agreed upon.
Right.
Mm.
Okay? Because if you don't do that, the fact that his mindset and everything is different, you're going to be in for a shock.
Yeah.
Okay? And you already said he's manipulative. Okay? So he's already planning on how he's coming back to manipulate you.
Well, he better hope he's not planning it because it ain't
But
gonna
he is.
work.
If
Not with me.
he's a manipulator,
That's all he knows.
that's what
That's all
he
he
does.
knows.
Right now. 'Cause he's
So it
single
doesn't
and
matter
around
who it
that.
is. That's what he does. That's what he knows.
Come in.
Right. And you're
And that's the
absolutely right.
issue.
And I'm definitely going to bring that.
Hello.
How are you? I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to have that conversation.
Yeah, you have to.
Because we've had him, he's been home for a while, but
Pull it up on your phone.
All right.
I'll
but
let
I
you
will
know my-
reiterate it.
Yeah, because you have to.